Hey guys, Joseph here from Engadget, and I have something in my hand that may seem familiar to you, though it looks a bit different. Here on my right is the Xperia Z1S, which is headed to T-Mobile, and right over here next to it is the Xperia Z. Now, there are a bunch of similarities between the two, but the most notable is that even though they both are 5-inch screens, for the T-Mobile Xperia Z1S, it's a little bit bigger, and that's because it has a bigger battery. There's a 3,000 milliamp hour battery in here that's comparable to the Z Ultra, which is Sony's 6.44-inch device. Aside from that, it still has that omni-balanced design, so you can see here it's got that nice sort of sleek, mineral-coated front and back, and then these nice edges that are reflective. But one of the biggest sort of complaints we had about the Xperia Z was that it was a little too hard-edged, and now Sony's gone and rounded that off, so it makes it for a much nicer in-hand feel. It's much more comfortable, definitely given the size as well. Of course, you're still getting that signature circle power button here on the side, and it's sort of bumped up from where the Z was. It's now IP58 certified, so you can go from 3 feet to about 5 feet waterproof. It's now certified as waterproof for about 30 minutes, so you can submerge this. Another change here is that the headphone is no longer a covered flap. This is from input from T-Mobile side. Apparently consumers wanted more access to their headphone jack, so on top of making it waterproof, they've also moved it more to the center, so it's sort of easier access. Of course, this being a Xperia product from Sony, there's definitely NFC integration, Bluetooth 4.0, and ANT+, so depending on the sort of wearable fitness tracker you use, you'll have compatibility. Another big upgrade for the Xperia Z1S coming to T-Mobile is this 32 gigabyte standard, so you'll definitely have tons of storage capacity right out of the box, and it's also expandable via micro SD up to 64 gigabytes. So if you really want to kit this out as much as you want with storage, you definitely can. So we'll take a look here at the display. This is a 5-inch display, and much like the Z Ultra, it's a triluminous display with the X-Reality processor, which is off by default in the settings, so you'll have to go in and turn that on to enhance your photos and video, but it's not IPS. Another big thing is the story back at IFA with the Xperia Z, the Z1 intro, was the camera. So on here, we're getting the G lens, which, sometimes Sony has Zeiss, sometimes has G lens. This is a G lens, and it comes with a 20.7 megapixel camera and a whole suite of camera apps on here, and there's even one that's exclusive to T-Mobile. So in addition to having Social Live, which is a way to stream your photos to Facebook, or having AR effects, or the time burst shift, you're also getting background defocus, so you can sort of adjust the bokeh, the blurriness of the background via the software. So it's a neat addition. So that's the Xperia Z1S. It's a 5-inch device. It's exclusive to T-Mobile, and it's timed just so with the Jump program that if you picked up the Xperia Z on T-Mobile, you can pick up this one. It'll be 4G LTE and HD voice compatible right out of the box. It also has Android 4.3 Jelly Bean and will eventually, and we hope, be upgraded to KitKat. Given Sony's record, that's almost a guarantee. It'll launch sometime mid-January, so look for it then.